Hello, Mary Schiller here, author, coach, and course creator. I am here to talk with you for a few minutes about my experience on the Insight Timer app. Now, I was introduced to Insight Timer by a former client of mine back in May of this year, 2023. I had never heard of Insight Timer, although many people have. Clearly, I was missing something for a long time because when I mention Insight Timer to people, they're always like, oh yeah, I know all about Insight Timer. In any case, I just learned about it earlier this year, and I was told about it because I was looking for some new ways to connect with people away from social media because I'm kind of tired of social media, to be really honest with you. So this former client of mine decided to share with me that she'd been using Insight Timer to connect with people and to meet people who might be potential clients of hers. Plus, she was hosting live events on this platform, Insight Timer, and I was like, wow, this sounds really interesting. My next foray with Insight Timer was to apply to be a teacher. First, I signed up for the app and I opted to pay the $60 a year for the premium membership, which is an absolute bargain. But in any case, I applied to be a teacher. I submitted 2 audios, which is required at least at the time of this recording, and they had to get a rating of at least 4.5, and then I could start publishing other types of audios that were behind that paywall. So other than the live events, Insight Timer is an audio-based app, which is great for creators because, as we know, video is a lot more complicated to produce than audio. So I was very excited about this also because I have used audio extensively in my business, and I got involved with audio decades ago doing things for radio. So I'm really excited by the potential of audio. To make a long story short, and I will do more videos on this topic, I didn't do much with Insight Timer at first. I put those free ones up there. When I got approved to become a teacher, I put a couple more free audios on there. And then one day, I think it was in July, I thought, I have some audio courses I've already created, so why don't I just put them on Insight Timer and see what happens? That's what I did. I had to do some editing to them to make them conform to Insight Timer's rules, which was fine. I put them on there, and then I didn't forget about them because I made sure that if there were any students in there and they had questions, I was interacting with them. But I didn't think much about the income possibilities at all. The one issue with Insight Timer is you can't see your earnings in real time. It's very delayed. So I think it was at the end of August, early September, I said, I'm going to put a pause here because I don't really know what's happening in terms of income. I had gotten 2 income reports over the summer and they were like $2 and $3 for a whole month. And I was like, I don't know if this is going to lead anywhere, if this is going to do anything for my business. But in any case, I pushed the pause button. I think it was early September, and said, I'm going to wait until I get my pay from like August and see if it adds up to anything. Well, in September, I got my first payment from Insight Timer and it was over $500. And I was shocked that it was that high. I couldn't believe it because what was really amazing to me was I had done no marketing at all, none. I had shared the link to my Insight Timer profile, like in my email signature, and I think in a couple of Instagram stories, but I had done literally no marketing. And I was really amazed that I had earned $500 from putting a couple of courses on there and going on the app once a day for a couple of minutes. So of course, then I was like, wow, I need to put some more things on Insight Timer. So I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life right around that time. And so it took me a little while, but I started to add more courses on there. And my most recent payment, as I'm talking to you, was about $630. So in just 2 months of putting a few courses on there that aren't, were not difficult for me to create, I had most of the material anyway. I've already earned over $1,100. And as I'm talking to you, I have more than 2,400 students in the courses on Insight Timer. The interesting thing is, it doesn't seem to matter how many followers you have, because I only have 140 followers on the app, but the app is showing my courses to a lot more people than that. So that is super exciting. So this is just a brief introduction to Insight Timer. And for me, what's most amazing about it is, first of all, I love the people on the app. The students, the other people who are engaging on there are some of the most incredible that I have run across in all my years of coaching now since 2016. And when I think of passive income, I mean, this is truly passive income. I upload a course, I wait for it to be approved, I interact with students who are on Insight Timer, and I don't do any marketing, like literally nothing. I just let the app serve my course up to people who might be interested in it, and then I earn money. I mean, it really couldn't be easier than that. So I will do more videos on Insight Timer breaking down my income and things, but I wanted to share what I had already learned in a quick video intro here, and let me know what you think. Tell me in the comments, and please do subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.